Episode 4, The Flood. The fracture spread. But not everyone forgot. A thin thread carried from Seth to Enoch, to Methuselah, to Lamech. And from Lamech came Noah. Noah was a righteous man, blameless among the people of his time, and he walked with God. Genesis 6:9. A man who still carried the breath. A man who still remembered. But Noah wasn't alone. His wife, his 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and their wives. 8 souls, 8 carriers of the breath, in a world drowning in corruption. The false kingdom wasn't just cities anymore. It was the entire earth. Corruption, violence, oppression, every thought, every heart, twisted. And God looked at what had become of his creation, and it grieved him. The end of all flesh has come before me, for the earth is filled with violence. Genesis 6:13. But even in heartbreak, the breath made a way. Build the ark. Not just a boat, a rescue mission, a bridge from what was to what could be. God gives Noah the blueprints. Make yourself an ark of gopher wood, 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, 45 feet high, 3 decks, 1 door, a single window near the top. A ship the size of a modern aircraft carrier, built by hand, by faith. While the world laughed, while they mocked, while they scoffed, Noah built. Timber after timber, plank after plank, year after year, every hammer strike, a sermon, every nail, a warning. Bring into the ark 2 of every kind, male and female, to keep them alive with you. 7 pairs of every clean animal, and 1 pair of every unclean. Not just animals, not just survival. A reboot, a reset, a new creation. And then, the day came. The skies darkened. The animals came not by Noah's power, but by God's whisper. Then the Lord shut him in. Genesis 7:16. The door closed, sealed by the hand of God himself, and the heavens broke open. The fountains of the deep exploded. The sky shattered. Rain, 40 days, 40 nights. But this wasn't just rain. The earth itself ruptured. Oceans rose from below. Skies collapsed from above. Everything drowned. Every living thing that moved on land perished. Genesis 7:21. Mountains disappeared beneath waves. Cities became tombs. Giants, tyrants, false kings, all gone. The false kingdom erased. The ark floated, a coffin, a womb, carrying the last breath of the old world and the first breath of the next. For 150 days, the waters ruled. Silence. For the first time since Eden. Silence. But God remembered Noah. The waters began to fall. Winds swept the earth. The ark came to rest on Mount Ararat. A raven flies. It never returns. A dove flies. It returns. Empty. Wait. The dove flies again. It returns. With an olive branch. Life. Hope. A third time, the dove flies and doesn't return. The world is ready. The door opens. Noah steps out. His wife, his sons, their wives. 8 souls, standing in the silence of a reborn world. And the first thing Noah does is build an altar, a sacrifice, a prayer, a thank you, and God answers. Never again will I curse the ground because of humans. Never again will all life be destroyed by the waters of a flood. And he sets his sign in the sky. I have set my bow in the clouds. Genesis 9:13. A rainbow, a contract, a signature, a covenant between God and all life on earth. But even now, even here, the fracture remains. Noah plants a vineyard, gets drunk, lays uncovered, vulnerable, exposed, and once again, the fracture surfaces. His son Ham sees, dishonors. Noah wakes, sees, and speaks a curse. Cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants shall he be. Genesis 9:25. Even after the flood, even after the reset, the war between the breath and the false kingdom is far from over. The flood washed the earth, but it couldn't wash the fracture from the human heart. In the next episode, the nations rise, the tower is built, and humanity, once again, tries to reach heaven without the breath. If you feel the whisper, if you feel the ache to remember, hit like, hit subscribe, and share this with someone who knows the garden isn't gone. It's hidden, and the breath is still waiting inside you.